Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be going over the eggshell method for starting seeds. Now I really like this method specifically if I'm going to be planting these seeds in an outdoor garden, because what'll happen is these eggshells, as they slowly decompose, what's going to happen is they're going to add a little bit of extra calcium, sulfur, magnesium, and a little bit of potassium to your soil. So that's a really nice added benefit over using just regular potting soil to start seeds. Now, what you're going to need for this, obviously, is going to be eggshells. Now, these are just eggshells from breakfast. And as you can see, they're halves, obviously, but they're mostly intact. You don't want anything that's obviously like super broken up. But these are mostly intact shells here. And then you're going to use some, of course, soil. I like to use potting soil just because that's what I got. But anyways, you can use pretty much any type of soil because you're really just starting seeds in here. Of course, you're going to need your favorite seeds. So in this case, I'm using basil. And then what's really handy is that you can take your egg carton that you got the shells from and use that to store the seedlings in. It's a great convenient way to make it super tight and compact, and you can fit a lot of seedlings in a small little area. So what you're going to do, you're going to take your eggshells and make sure to wash them out really well, because you don't want any of like the egg left in it still, because that can cause bacteria growth and that won't be good. You just want the shell. And then what you're going to do, take some potting soil, make sure it's been moistened a little bit, because dry potting soil will have trouble absorbing moisture in the future. And then you're just going to take your eggshells one by one and add a little bit of soil to them, like so. This method's great because you don't need a ton of soil, unlike some other methods out there. There we go. A little bit of soil in that one. Now we're going to go with this one here. A little more soil there. And then the last one. A little will often go a long way. There we go. And make sure not to have any like big chunks in the soil if it has a lot of like organic matter in it. Now, just like any method, you got to plant the seeds in there. So we're opening up our basil here. And come on. There we go. And we're just going to take a couple little seeds there. And I like to do a thing that's called overseeding, which basically means you're just putting more than one seed in the hole. It assures basically you have a better chance of germination. And then put the seeds in and cover them up with just a little bit of soil. You don't need a ton, just a little bit. Put the seeds in, cover it up. And then put a couple more seeds in that one, cover them up. And then the last one right here, we're going to put our seeds in and cover them up there. Now, to water this, what I find is easiest is just to use a simple spray bottle. That's just because since we're not using a ton of soil, if you hold them like under the sink or use like a watering can or something, you can often experience just too much water pressure and then the soil just kind of goes everywhere and it's all ruined. So I like to use a spray bottle and have it on the mist setting. I don't know if you can see that. But then just kind of go over them and do a nice heavy mist. Just like that. And then you want to mist these probably about every day, maybe every other day, just whenever the soil starts to dry out a little bit. And depending on your seeds, these should come up within a couple days. And that's about all there is to this method. When you're transferring them to the garden, all you're going to do is you're going to take it and you're just going to crack up the eggshell, basically just to help the roots get below it. Because the eggshell is going to take a while to decompose, so it's going to be a nice slow release kind of method of the nutrients that are in it. But yeah, you're just going to crack the eggshell and then just plant it directly in the garden just like you would with any other seedling. And that's about it. Thank you guys all so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give me a like, a comment, and maybe even subscribe. I'm posting more gardening videos on my channel all the time, so please check back for more. Thank you.